Alright, abisinyama memfa na seso nko every Mega TV. Asoye emfambra obibi enyankopon. Enhyira papa eni abribia mo supporter mo de mai e platform yi eso nyankopon enye okese se de bia mo support na wonim expose bi e wo honom me yakwa video bi wati ase. In fact, Captain Kwaju Smart I drop a lot of information on Onua TV. In fact, se utie owura no, some of the atutu dwa. Ghana. Kwaju Cancer Lewen, a country called Ghana. Shout out to Kwaju Cancer. Ghana, you won. Me say, since Nkofo we ebeji Ghana ku abimja na boss no. Ghana has never been the same. I repeat, since MPP party, Ebeji Ghana Kundan Bosso, Ghana has never been the same. On my way, enye said ye na otieno. Ewa ye papa J.A. Kufuor na pencil. Ye papa ye President Miles, the late Miles, Yankupo for the crazy. Jerinum, any yankasa ye Mahama Ukrano. Ana yesi wabon no kra no owura no eye bibi Mahama did very well and loye no ene before ayo mo asefim eno muntimi nkasa bio what you say ene omuntimi nkasa bio and it is very very dangerous to our economy yeti mamu hanom ena MPP fo we no kino furata therefore e ka kire Ghana for say see your banking sector no person me clean up exercise no abusia sika omo yusu ya omo edi clean up exercise no sika no doso sane mfanchem sika no doso sen sika na nka banks ni behinya omo betimi edi a restructure omo betimi edi a reshape omo betimi edi agina omo nan so na omo nso adui aye omo ebe kan senkra omo perform well. Sometimes people of aiding omo perform well mbom at the central bank, which is Bank of Ghana, in the face of it. But because of them they know exactly what they are doing. No money ma de kodi omo yinti no abusia eno omo yusu mfanchem omo yusu sika twitwiri die edi so-called cleaning sanitization of banks eno mugu banks including Papa Kwesi Indum the bank ene yebisa how far is it now omo for banks ewi akiri ensunsanso de bae eni se jobless obi no be a secretary obi a watchman obi a teller amuka say receptionist na create a lot of create a lot of employment at the amount of for example Papa Kwesi Indum na 304 branches across Ghana. GN Bank or 304 either 5 or 4 I stand to be corrected across the country. And ye bisa omuguni banks nkofo na omuye adwuma wono already now ene ebinum di areho anya yare ebinum di areho awu ebin so aye jobless ebinum aluso omabusua all because of Akufo-Addo ene Kukino Frata ene Dr. Muhammad Bawumia. Ghana for me can be these are the people who cause the pains. These are the people because of musika edin basabasa until yeko IMF for catch say they should cut down their budget no so mututwaso budget no so enti treasury bills bonds amount for bonds ekika banks banking sector central bank hono omudin free adentia omosi Bank of Ghana apoka na karme na me man boy Autonomous we sanitization would disicano. Me and a member Bank of Ghana Boka. Young Captain Kwaji Smart and some of their tuga. Yanko Ponchra, Messos, a Facebook, ube follow your platform, make a hanum Facebook na obey the YouTube Mega TV now watch more of our videos. Messos say, YouTube so I subscribe now like it with dinner documentatum. Minu be ma Viber man link in the description. Ko na kustu minimum bi yenkuti se no enfambra.
Some of the budgets are expunged from the interest, egoistic understanding, the whims and caprices of some people around the president. That is why mysteriously, I want to use this word, mysteriously, J.A. Kufuor reshuffled Osafo midnight. Me matno memha. Me suya die. Enye classroom me suya die. Eti die hunya ya da sori ya homache na Osafo nya finance minister bi mu. Ye de makojo ba redu. Yen finance to chain. Na kroya ye womin 2022, Your Excellency, I promised you November, I will give you details of whatever is happening around you. If you want to take action, fine. If you don't want to take action, no problem, because how many days are left? You have barely 2 months to go. 7th January, you are not a president. John Dramani Mahama will take over. Take it or leave it. And let me say this. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 2022 budget. They established the Development Bank Ghana, DBG. Baby, Amedui Emodu. I have only 15 minutes to end Fabewoso. Pacho Yiwasun Nedimechi. June 2022. Marshal Bodadada from October said November we know, and yet I will use documents. And some of the documents, me myself, I am afraid to even project. But I don't know. I can ask my producer to come and airdrop this and put it on the screens. June 2022, this government, as part of their budget statement, promised the people of this country that they would put up, they will establish, they will set up a development bank Ghana. Now, this government secured a $750 million grant. Later we were told it's a loan. Say kasa grant ewa memu mu a eya chede. Say na enye grant no omoboa. Ofori Atta lied to us. That is why the president is angry with him. But let me ask you another question. I be Ofori Atta desk can be esi na dey tin ye free o Jubilee House. Hard door. You see, Sami me ye CPP ni. Na me first Samia. Oye APC ni finance minister. Asem to me. En fa ho so oye mba. Nti etoda party fufroba. Men fa no finance minister. Nyame ne hene. $750 million and a by way and it's set up Development Bank Ghana. Go and read 2022 budget for 2023. I think it was 2021 for 2022. Abide the taxpayers' money. Another 1 billion Ghana cedis or pay and so $750 million and so. And then a banker yet in 2022 year June I started boka. And let me say this, Your Excellency, if you want a copy of the internal report, internal audit report of the Development Bank Ghana. I got a copy. I can forward that to your office. Ghana for so what kinds of report we are home? Corruption, mismanagement, procurement breaches, staff intimidation, conflict of interest, and also say you do baby a buy say onisika enti me kwadwo smart me mfa basem you. I behave like Kwame Nkrumah because I am. Match now baby I'm sikada. No akwa my account to me a bond I was stand chat. Kwana komisa. Aban say kwadwo smart we sika na mafa. Because Ghana deka. Me de no pode fansa me ya brantie. Me ho odey metime hurihuri. Na mom me ma me grow ya kufu. Any penifobia can one bon kwakura ne mberewa. Once one sikampo aban say wafa because Ghana boka. Na bank aban yatie e boka. Me share report ni nyina mu wie ye no. I read the report this whole night. And I have a witness to tell you. As early as 2:45 a.m., I was awake. One thing I observed from the report, Sadamema Terminal, the following are some of the key issues that need attention by the government and donors. Me post the idea way on my Facebook wall. This is how I summarized the 57-page document. One, this is what I wrote. This one is what I wrote. This is what I personally wrote. Okay. One, dominance of single-source procurement. Me bro for no Apam Secondary School timpacho. Sa me kaina anya woda fache me. One, despite the bank's stated preference for open competitive procurement, single sourcing was used for 67% of the vendor contracts reviewed by myself, Kwadwo Smart, representing a value of 418 million Ghana cedis in June 2023. A 360% increase from the previous year. This raises concern about potential favoritism and inflated costs. Now watch this. Bank na say ya me no ka say no 2023 nkwano contract mu keke 750 million abande ko ho no emu 418 million ayira through contract me na meka. Now, watch this. Development Bank Ghana awarded 6 million in contracts to single consulting firm Asamoah and Williams Consulting. Mabodin, who is the owner? And surprisingly, this owner is also a worker. Any pasa company way ayene dia no osanso ye adwuma our bank nim. He was awarded a $6 million contract for critical services. But your bank mo amoye bankers wo Ghana and then you find the critical services. When him say adwuma staff na wo bank na banking in 2022. Sorry, wo mo ye no and one you signed the ama contract a consultant no eti ono de beba no na workers na ye wie but na etua $6 million. Hey, you are giving a concentration risk. Where and you say representing concentration risk keke. But we so no a contradicts standard best practices in vendor management. Okay, number 2, this is what I wrote. Procurement irregularities and conflict of interest. Multiple allegations have surfaced regarding improper procurement practices, with top executives appearing to abuse their position for personal gains. These include the following. Me say, me kind 57-page document no we no. Me will say any pebi wa bank ni mu a sanka Abraham Timanimu na why na dwen say ono na emma ne cam 3 camera number 3 enti no say ekoto cam number 3 ne nan miensen a tripod na o say age me and me kwa akoto now afetie ade bia ehu na enwanwa e wasem we bu ne say computers we said that on IT contract. Now listen carefully. A $17 million IT contract was awarded highly questionable circumstances with a supplementary contract signed solely by the CEO, Mr. Kwamina Benti Enchelduka, Ninuya Enimrekuduka. By and large, by and large, by and large, bypassing required internal governance protocols. This transaction reeks of malpractice and deliberate undermining of institutional checks and balances. It's a quarter computers, JB. Wamu quarter computers. Computers require $17 million. Just computers. IT contract. Information technology contract. $17 million US. This was solely signed by the CEO of Development Bank Ghana. His name is Mr. Kwamina Benti Enchelduka. B, from what I wrote, the CEO of DBG, in breach of conflict of interest regulation, holds shares among the top 10 shareholders in Fidelity Bank. An institution that benefits from DBG's wholesale funding. The CEO has approved, the CEO has approved, where a Pam Secondary School brofo, Pacho. The CEO has approved investment transactions in favor of Fidelity Bank, some at concessionary rates, further raising suspicion of ethical misconduct. Where a Pam brofo. We are there now, we are CEO, Emma Banka yeti 2022. So Fidelity Bank Ghana, shareholders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ghana for in a 30.8 million. Any pattern of one sika pa doso, or my shareholders of Fidelity Bank no, Papa Ika home. And I want Fidelity Bank to come out because that is my best bank in this country. I save with Fidelity Bank. I love Fidelity Bank. But this one, I need answers from Fidelity Bank, Ghana. Somebody must come clear and clean. C, why many suspects suspect that some board members of DBG, those of you calling me, stop calling. Because this story, nobody can gag us. We will do it. Stop calling my phone. Okay. Why many suspect that some board members of DBG are in collusion is that the current board chairman of CBD, Dr. Yao Ansu, is also the board chair of GIRSAL, GIRSAL. We are board chairman. Emma Development Bank Ghana. The same person is the board chairman, Emma GIRSAL, where the latter has benefited from projects under the guise of his induced and coerced collaboration. So nipa no ye board chairman Emma DBG no ono aso ye board chairman Emma sa company e fa no GIRSAL e go for kan Gisal. One of such projects is an existing compact of 19.6 million Ghana cedis to implement activities in some 5 priority agricultural value chain, where Mofas extension remain a mere collaborator only on paper, just to tick the boxes. In the face of this conflict of interest, how can the chairman truly exercise his duty professionally? Who watches over the compromised watchman? 3. Significant cost variation. The report uncovered substantial discrepancies between estimated and actual cost for several projects, raising concerns about budgetary control and transparency. I want to cite an example here. The cost for office fit out. Mr. True, office fit out here then. Akonya, table, air conditioning, workstation, den, carpet, afeti. The cost for office fit out. Sabrofu e no anadwo me frɛ nipa miensa. Say, for them to tell me, I am saying nobody should call me. I know the numbers. Because I've spoken to all of you that nobody can stop me on this matter. I'll forward the internal audit report to our lawyer. That is why I am telling you what I summarized. And the lawyer of Media General will advise going into details of this particular issue. And so I realize here, and TV no and Tinkoi and Tinkonso. There has been an instruction that the gentleman is not against the president. He wanted the best for him. Apim. The cost for office fit out for the 5th floor skyrocketed by 65% from an estimated $600,000 to an actual expenditure of $991,000 without adequate justification provided to the procurement committee. Now watch this. You see a diner bank no woman. You see us here. 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor. It's a brosina tosu enumno. Sika ya to nkonya. Tiebiye enkonya any table egu mu no $991,000, almost $1 million. Money yedey you said to nkonya. Your Excellency, I know you are watching this morning. $991,000 yedi aton nkonya. Meanwhile, sir, ukwaji besia ana bank bia or transactia or insurance or your insurance at the toso. Now we emu hu na yesre say the National Security Minister Honorable Albert Kandapa, Bank of Ghana should step in now. Now. Because this is dangerously dangerous. They can take over. But I've got some questions that I demand answers immediately from my summary. This is what I did. I summarized this. Now, in order for you to know, sir, and yes, sir, my Bobby team, and yes, sir, my Bobby team, and I make a assumption on the way. Internal Audit Report Department, Procure to Pay Risk Management, Internal Audit Report, DBG 2024/24/02. I want you to see it so that you don't sit anywhere and say that somebody is sitting somewhere. No, Baba, no, can you pay? Don't worry your body. Come back home. I just want you to know. Me pesa me ma woti asese. Ma can't show pesa mem ha. Panie to akufa do bedroom baby on Rebecca damete. Jimmy Simin fee. And I have questions to ask. The report reveals lack of thorough due diligence on certain vendors, particularly those involved in high-value contracts. This failure to properly vet vendors raises red flags about potential risks, including financial instability, non-compliance with regulations, and potential reputational damage to DBG. Now, who caused them? That's my first question. Second question. Instances of overlapping or repeated deliverables from different consultants raise questions about the effectiveness of contract management and potential waste of funds. Now, who caused them? Question number 3. Despite a warning from the Bank of Ghana, now watch this. The Bank of Ghana wrote to this bank, alerting them of the fraud, the rot, the financial malfeasance, financial mismanagement, and all. So this is what I wrote. Despite a warning from the Bank of Ghana in 2023, DBG continues to price some services in US dollars, violating the central bank's directive. This persistent disregard for regulation highlights a concerning lack of compliance. The next question is, now who caused some? Question number 4. The report which I read and I've just shown you points to a lack of clear procedure for handling cost variations, raising concerns about transparency and accountability in the bank's financial management. The absence of a code of conduct for the procurement function, as mandated by law, further amplifies these concerns. The question is, now who caused some? My final question, after which I'll tell Sammy that the things he highlighted and summarized had nothing to do with intelligence. It got to do with the bank. DBG's internal governance structure appears to be severely compromised by the unchecked influence of certain executives and board members. Whistleblowers within the institution have reported a toxic corporate culture marked by intimidation, arbitrary reassignment of staff, and even non-strategic termination of those who will not yield to the CEO's whims and caprices. There is suppression of dissent, baseless suspensions stemming from personal grievances of the CEO and general disregard for employees' rights. The question is, now who caused some? I must say this without any fear or favor, that the CEO has created a climate of fear characterized by unreasonable threats and a pervasive culture of silence that has allowed numerous procurement irregularities an unethical governance practice to remain unchallenged. Maminke asemi nchira na obi ewo bank we mu odi oye party mpese mechirem na obi ehu nipa kono na nipa no oye party CEO B of bank B oja ne yire wo fie na ode ne girlfriend koi and obi so twa pictures any pana o twa pictures wo party nase no ono onim sa sami girlfriend ni Grace onim sa nana Kwame Baobia ne girlfriend apam and ono so posti pictures no okoi see or say adenti the nipa na oye party no wa makwan mo bia betwa mfoni e wase into was suspended no o say there's more to come and then mama we buy no mama kai obi a oka twia and the DC asked who said shia. Me summary way say ya me TV so me copy their to Facebook, but I again want to reiterate the fact that my catch on my show boss November we no is a month of document and serious exposure. Serious expose. That's what is going to happen this month. This is the very first Monday of this month. Share. We. Any you. Maybe the any new one extra say keke. Keke. Okay. We are no mamen kosoro. Me catch us 57 pages. Mamen highlight. Oh. What's there now? Yeah. Oh, paper way, machine way. I said, Obia my bribe. Oh, shut up and listen to me. Bam, ye, bam. 57 pages. And I told you, is there. I have finished reading it, and I dream it and temper. By 8:30, I'm uja for me call. Because I had an agenda. And I'm sorry. I catch us, I say, Fatum. Any 57 pages. Yet the baby in a Ghana buying essay was setting up bank. Your Excellency, I will forward this document to your WhatsApp number. The 027. So check it. Check it now. I will forward this document to His Excellency the President. With him. With me was saying me why me bo audio no. Me bo wi a me nka ho hwe na me gya to wonam ko. Na me maka kire wo say hwe me wi ase a me ba ye wo ho me ni bibia ye wo. So why do you say me wo hwe ye a oboa me ni hwe ye. Me wadagye pa adagye a me wo na e Ghana. Me ni hwe ye apart from Ghana. Enra opa fra me ma me sesi a na bisa no. Me ka kire say wa wo so wo ba wo ba Ghana fo agye wo ba fi wo nsem. Bisa ma me. Afi o say kwadwo omo ye den kra me na me wo na so oboa. Opa fra me ma me sesi a na bisa no. Me wadagye e wo man Ghana ho. Say ya me no ka say sa bank na ye tin 2022 also waboka 700 million Ghana cedis.
So thank you very much. Mida obibiase se watimi age emre no na wa me yatimi akoti Captain Kwaji Smart. Yankopon shira Captain. Me say sebi nipa kwasia sebi eburu sebi nyado nipa na adwin ye adwuma eno nsesa na adwin omse kwasia nkwana onsesa na adwin but uji hutum se uye nipa sebi opese move forward uko wani mu abrabom na opese ufie bibi papa na wuhu a se wuduru situation bim na se situation no emboa anase nko nipa bebre etwe omo firi mu a you won't be at one side unko tena baby nka se o enye hwe ye de se agya wo ya no mo de titi enye hwe ye de wo ya no mo twa yefun ma o ye de enye hwe wo ya no mo ye se na we stay in that community or situation. Oh yes sir, you can never develop in life and you will always be restricted. Yes, you can never be developed in this real life. Unko wanimda, I'm telling you. But uyu bia who accept blames, uyu bia who accept mistakes. Now who apologize for mistakes. Now we learn from your mistakes. This, trust me, you are going to flourish. Trust me, you are going to make a good impact in the society. Trust me, you are going to be a successful person. But you be a ye can no wada ye can onye den o de won fa ho o me de se we ya de no an ye abusuafo ye o se me bra kodwukro no an o ye asabi o de call ni krechi. Now cancer simbia, you will never flourish and you will never move forward as a human being. Me can kwesisen se wuti honom na aka se MPP MPP yedi twa funuma o MPP de se ya political party se bi se kra na e o se ya nkasa yetinum. Let me tell you, the people and the leadership in the MPP, they don't want you. They will never go and form a group called Akyem Mafias. They don't need you. They don't need you. They don't need your contribution. What I say? They don't need your contribution. And form Akyem Mafias. Because they don't think about Ghana. This Ofori guy has been a nation wrecker since 2017. Akoye didn't be so. Na dwem boni biano, ipa dwem boni biano hu na se bi nim yesresre. Let me tell you, omo sresre bebrebe no. Bebre adwene dom tim na nye. Omo nsre no, eni do hu ana wa oye pefo ni omo ase mate madam na so. Atobi osri bebrebe no. Oni ni ye bibia hweni ye. Na obi so a waye no monyo ono a oka won feel. Be very careful with such a person because they are deadly and dangerous. They are deadly and dangerous to humanity. I didn't make us kino forata ukroma ena me not even a single minute. And the most would we wash adia enya white. And so adwene da kwa witim no atwempon kino forata. Adwene da ni tim ne enyi adwene sebi emani pako nenim. Enya adwene eden emani pa eko nenim. Atwemponi ene da kino forata ni tirim. Ti sakwawi and also one day and when you strate Amakwata, the road minister then a catcher and says see road to no ye become because a PCG levy and paying a pampa. I was sent commodical parliament in a parliament approve. You see, I know the chief justice in young Hindu. Mammy Tokono, and it don't young I know say then time no now on yet. I think now I know now ye chief justice, nay ye need a never bisa. It's time to be corrected. So we talk in 2021 and 2022. I was saying get me fat word. I stand to be corrected on Fanchebe. And with the chief justice, Oba Unyanti say parliament, roto no anko parliament, amo approval before say omo cancel. And I should tell. And with the chief justice, Oba Unyanhuye, Mammy Tokono. What one na we didi? Why is now parliament is sitting where we head into assassination and I can say and I can say it's a of we sana yakasa. Being a judge is not about emotions. Apply the laws. Being a judge is not about emotions. Apply the laws. You see, this coming Thursday, this coming Thursday, it is going to be fire because the speaker album Babinono or Dino and the Chief Justice in Sudan. Nobody can instruct for any other. The Mamaka Semincho Uko law no more Ukom Renimo Ghana Constitution or 1992 Constitution. Ukuma Alban Babin can what he can obey me cite contempt on every single individual in Ghana. Yes. Sanso Chief Justice nso betimi ayibi obetimi aside contempt on fa ho se wo ye president wo ye ho obetimi achew for contempt, but the same right belongs to Parliament of Ghana, which resides in the hands of the speaker. Nti Mr. Sanko for me no way omu eye tipenko. Nti Chief Justice, you can't be at your corner and instructing the Parliament of Ghana. The Parliament of Ghana, the head, the speaker. What I say? Nti back to Nsema American so. Kinofrata yobia from the one we a shasi a ball mine by mismanaging the economy. Yet kuruma and a lamb could you maintain crop for Barbontin, a catch Ghana for say. The Pesemiasa Bibino, the day no more signing yen. Now a belonging to Alan Ministry, that is Trade and Industry Ministry, Bran Alan ye minister. Could you believe, say, Omodi Don Omodi a year agreement to contract in a call Alan office? I'm trying to recover. Person me kai. Emma Alan ignore it because Alan share the consequences or share what do you call it? The disadvantages and versus the advantages. Or share not disadvantages, higher than the advantages. And Alan Junior who say no, Sadia embo my way. Therefore, we should abolish it. But could you believe, say, Kinufurata and then for Adwina no mudini. Sika no mupedi, but they are not thinking about this country. No. Go ahead and sign a contract on behalf of the Trade and Industry Ministry. Anna Alan Pujichemati Dano. And I deal with the Biamaka Alan. Ye kasa omino omabona, we can never exempt you. Yent me you film, I'm telling you. Because Sanima we na course one mabon tia mekada until say oko election emo mukobo bo o polling station agent ni ho ema se binkanani ya pai ena hu se debi nkofo ye omo ni mindi agro omo peso omo bumi wiwi me peso mu kumi political career ansa wuyu hu free party nka for example se nka omo ambo nkrofo no na se omo ambo nipa no na se election ne call fair nka ene Alan eni omo netito nka Alan eni hopes min nanka muda so twam tro de kire Ghana for, but because of say Yankopon pebon ema sa ni ma we si Alan twen ho ntire ene hwe ni ma yetiti na oyaso itibi de makacha obeyensani yebunbe yen kana sem simple obeyensani yebunbe yen kana sem itubeto aba ma MPP akọ nakoto na the consequences it will come after you ebeba yes Yankopon shiraw me ma mi chiba for him free New York, United States. Yankopon shira me ma mi papa sans ma mi we bi him free UK. Yankopon shira me ma mi and obi bia hwe be TV no. I salute you. Patrol Revival Man ni link ni ewo description ko na ko edi ko stream ni nyom no on all the digital platforms. Play, Audioma, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other streaming platforms. I streaming no more. Connect ni bi wati ase na bibi ntimi enkoso. Abusia Yankopon insha say abribia no support mega o yem platform so. Ma memfa we si opa de ya no bi se ehia makra bye bye.